Hi guys, welcome to the channel. I am sitting in my BMW and this time I want to share with you my thoughts about this car after more than 20,000 kilometers. So I bought this car last year. It was in February, and 1 year it's already in my hands, I have to say, and I covered quite a lot of kilometers, like I said, 20,000 kilometers, a bit more, and now I can share my thoughts with you, my honest opinion about this car. And I already made some videos about it. You can check them. I made a video about the 5 things I like, about the 5 things I don't like, the video about the trunk capacity and how useful it is, so you can check all of them. Just go to my playlist BMW 4 series and you will find all of them there. So my thoughts about this car. In this video I'm gonna speak about my opinion, about my experience with this car. I'm not gonna go into details because this is not the purpose of the video, but I will cover the costs, I will cover the comfort, and I will cover the overall experience from my point of view. So about the comfort. The car, it's not the most comfortable in my opinion. I already had Renault Laguna and it was a bit more comfortable, and probably the seats were a bit better, softer and more comfortable. But you have to consider the fact that in the BMW range you have a lot of optionals to go for, and if you order the comfort seats, I believe they are much better. So the comfort, it's good, but it's not perfect. And this is also in the case of the rear seats, and in the case of the entering in the car, and let's say also going outside. More exactly, the hardest it's to go outside from the rear seats, and I already covered that in the video about the 5 things I don't like, so check it if you are interested. About the comfort in terms of the loudness and so on, even though this is a 4-door coupe and the doors are without the frames, the comfort it's very good. So you pretty much sit in a very comfortable and quiet environment inside the car, and there is nothing more to add. So comfort wise, I have to say a good car, but not perfect. Mercedes-Benz probably would do better, and like I said, I also had Renault Laguna and that was better. For the Insignia, I cannot exactly say the same, but probably in the same comfort level. It was 3,000 kilometers both ways, so 1,000 and half one way to the north of Poland from Slovenia, and on the way the car was just very nice. You know, in terms of the economy, I did almost all the time 5 liters per 100 kilometers, you know, but I was driving according to the speed limits. Let's say that 70% of the time I had a climate system on, and like I said, 5 liters per 100 kilometers is just right, I think. I'm gonna do an extensive video, a deeper research also on the fuel consumption, so in the near future you're gonna see also that one. Let's do the cost section. This is really not an expensive car if you consider the fact that you're just changing oil, filters and so on. I believe that it's almost like any other car, so I didn't find these parts to be very costly and so on. So changing filters and oil, it's just like on the Insignia or on the Renault Laguna. And when you change the oil and oil filter, you have that 5 liters of oil and just an oil filter that you have to change, and this is pretty much like on every car. So if you're going to the dealership, yes, it is costly, but this is mostly when you are going to any of them. So if you're going to a Renault dealership, if you're going to Mercedes-Benz, I even think it's even more costly and so on. So otherwise there is nothing really special in doing regular maintenance, and I believe that like on any car. In fact, what really makes a difference, it's when you have some problems. So if there would be a problem with a chain, this is very, very costly. If there would be a problem with some electronic parts, I mean mirrors, I mean everything connected with the climate system, with the navigation, if the car has it, mine it's without, and so on. So the cost of repairs, it's a big one, I have to say it. So about the cost that I had with this car, I really didn't have any kind of problems. So from the day one till today, nothing, just oil, air and oil filter. I changed also the cabin filter inside the car, and really nothing happened. So I'm very, very satisfied with the car, and everything seems to be till now in perfect shape, I have to say. So just the regular maintenance. What it's gonna be a bit costly, in my opinion, it's the oil change in the transmission, because this is quite, let's say, hard job to do, even for the dealership, and I will do it also on my car this year. So I think that this one is gonna be a bit costly. May I cover also the practicality section? I have to mention this because I have to be honest, and this is not a practical car. For two, it's okay because you just enter the front door, but being a 4-door coupe, it is not so practical like it would be in case of a, let's say, multi-purpose vehicle, or let's say a van, or let's say that you have enough space inside, you have enough big trunk, and you can use it every day and so on. But when you would like, let's say, to transport something bigger, or if you would like to, let's say, have 4 passengers and you're driving the car, it is not so practical anymore. The driving of this car, it's a very BMW one in terms of the sitting position, in terms of the feel, in terms of the commands that are very close to your hands. So the gearbox lever, it's very close to you, the steering wheel, it's very close, and you just have a feel that the cabin, it's not so big, but this is in most cases in almost every BMW, except for the MPV and SUV BMWs. There you have for sure enough and more space than in this one. But this is just a different type of a car. It is a 4-door coupe, and as such it should be like it is. So I wouldn't say anything bad about the drive, because this is just a BMW, and those of you who know what I am speaking about, there is no need to explain it any further. But for those who may don't know, just try one and you will see it yourself. Some people just love BMWs and some hate them, but this is how the world of BMW is. After 1 year of use, I cannot say anything detailed about the materials inside, or about the features, or about gadgets and so on inside, because everything it's just like it was on the day one. So everything it's working, everything is fine, and I can say anything very good and also anything very bad, just how it should be. The main question is about buying this car once again. Would I buy it? Yes, I would, guys, because there are 3 reasons, I believe, for any car that you're about to buy. And the first one, it's the styling. If you like the line, if you like the styling, then the car can grow on you, and you're just very, let's say, in love with the car. But the second thing, it's a more real one. It's more about what this car can provide, and this is the drive. And everything about BMWs, it's mostly about the drive and the feel. And I wouldn't change this. I wouldn't change this. I like very much the drive of this car, and it's the biggest plus. And the third thing, it's the cost. So if the car it's not a huge fuel consumer, if the car it's reliable, and if the car it's, let's say, very well put together and a quality one, then I think that you have a perfect car for you. So those of you who had BMWs, but also other brands, I know that other brands are also very good, like Mercedes-Benz, like Audi, like Volvo, and so on. So the perfect car is just that one that fits your needs and that you are in love with. This was all, guys. This was my 20,000 kilometers review of this car, so the 4 Series. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that for some of you this information will be useful. And if you want to see more this kind of videos and also other related videos like motorcycle videos, traveling videos, and so on, please subscribe to my channel. And thanks for watching. Till the next one.